Lawrence is my fifth. And
Yeah.
he won't be in the league for another year and a half.
Yeah.
Are you sure that Byron Jones shouldn't be a priority for the Cowboys right now?
Word that again?
Are you sure Byron Jones shouldn't be a priority? I know he doesn't force turnovers. I know that.
Yeah,
he
so
covers really well.
Here's I think mistakes that the Dallas Cowboys do. They say, because the other side is so bad, let's then pay this guy a whole bunch because he's not nearly as bad, or he's way better than the other side.
Right.
And I can understand that. But I think that gets you in trouble when you're saying we got to pay this guy top 5 cornerback money in the NFL, even though we know Byron Jones isn't a top 5 cornerback in the NFL because he can never turn the ball over. He's good. He is a above average cornerback in the NFL.
No.
We have to pay our above average cornerback top 5 in the NFL cornerback money because our other side's so bad? Is that what you feel like? Because our other side's so bad,
you're right.
We're going to overpay the other guy.
I do think you're totally right in the thinking behind it. And yet, if I were the Cowboys, or if they wanted my opinion, I would offer them that I think Byron Jones is really important. Because right now, when I picture this team without him, and the only corners, now maybe there's big Donovan Olumba fans out there, or whatever, or CJ Goodwin, your team is Cheeto and Jordan.
Oh.
And one of them just got benched in week 16, and they're going to the last years of their deal, so maybe it doesn't have to be Byron. But if it's not Byron, they'll have to do what they did in that Cheeto draft, where they picked 2 corners.
All right, I had enough. Here we go, guys. Monday, 1 down, 1 to go. Christmas is right around the corner. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and I hope whoever's traveling, be safe, be mindful of your surroundings while you're out, because it's the greatest time of year, but also the dangerous time of year too. So first, everybody in the comment section, make sure you stay safe, keep your family safe. I just heard on the radio this morning, actually on the news this morning, that this lady was by herself with her kids, shopping with her kids, and 2 guys grabbed her purse and was dragging her, trying to get her purse away from her, So just watch your back in these time of years. This time of year is very, very, it's the greatest time of year, but then again, it's the most dangerous time of year because everybody's desperate. But anyway, guys, now that the smoke is clear and all the dust has settled, thank y'all for joining me. This is going to be a quick stream. Don't really have too much to say. There's really nothing more that I can say that I haven't already said. Last night, I just really kind of nipped everything in the bud last night. So if you missed the live stream last night, if you missed the halftime stream, if you missed the round table after the game last night, go back and watch it, because everything that I could possibly say about the Cowboys, I said it in those 2 videos right there. Nothing really has changed. Obviously, it's a new day. Cowboy Nation is back on suicide watch. This is what we get for supporting our team. Just trying to support our team, that's all. Everybody wants to call us delusional fans and fair weather fans and all this stuff, and we're doing exactly what everybody else does with their team. We're doing exactly what the Cincinnati Bengals do every year, fan base. We're doing exactly what the Browns fan base do every year. Even though they don't have 1 ring, they still support their team. And that's what we try to do as Cowboy fans. Let me go ahead and get that out there real quick, because a lot of people tend to get really personal with us. I don't get it. I get the Dallas Cowboys. We know the Dallas Cowboys haven't won a thing in 25 years. We know. We know better than you guys. A lot of you guys weren't even alive when the Dallas Cowboys was dominant in the 90s. So you can miss me on that one. So everything that you're saying, everything that you're gonna say, we already know. We know this coaching staff is garbage. We know we have a developing quarterback that's not quite there yet. We know. It's back to the drawing board for us now. Congratulations once again. I can't say this enough. But congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for doing the damn thing with backup players. Congratulations, guys. You guys wanted it more than we did. You guys were all to the ball in the bad mood. You did everything correct. You executed on both sides of the ball. You outcoached. You literally outcoached our weak coaching staff. So congratulations on that. But that's all you're gonna get. I'm not gonna kiss your ass. That's all you're gonna get, because back to the drawing board. This is the Dallas Cowboys channel. So if you're sensitive, if you're really sensitive to another, and you're a part of another fan base, and you're on this channel, I might say some things you might not like, obviously, because I'm a Cowboy fan, and I don't really give a damn about your feelings. Everybody's supposed to be grown and adults here, so I'm not on here to babysit anybody's feelings. That's just bottom line. So I don't give a damn. I really don't. But that's all you're gonna get from me. You lucky I did that. But anyway, we got a lot to think about. The Eagles are not going to lose to the Giants, so we might as well hang that up. If they do, it's a miracle. But I don't even want to go to the playoffs. I really don't. And the title of the stream was, did the Eagles do us a favor? They probably did. They probably did, because this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde team that I'm seeing, it don't belong in the playoffs. I can't trust that. I can't put my feelings and effort into something that really doesn't care about us as a fan base. They haven't cared in 25 years. You know what I'm saying? So I really think they did us a favor by beating us. Like, seriously, because I'm going to tell you something. There are teams that are way better than the Eagles in the playoffs. I mean, they're going to the playoffs right now. And you think for 1 minute that we're going to get this miracle, go on this miracle run after losing to the Eagles last night? Just say the Eagles lose to the Giants, and we sneak in the back door of the playoffs. You think the Dallas Cowboys, that team you saw last night, you think they deserve? And there's Cowboy fans out there. Oh man, I just got through talking to a guy today. Just leaving the terminal. I just got through talking to a guy. Man, hey man, all the Giants, all they gotta do is beat the Eagles, man, and we in there. I'm like, man, are you serious? I looked at him, man, and I just paused. I ain't even say nothing. And he was waiting on a response. And I just looked at him. I said, man, God bless you, bro. That's all I mean, just God bless you, man. Because I'm not there. Like, we don't deserve it. Like, seriously. They just need to go ahead and beat the Giants. Go on in there, do your thing, whatever. More power to you, I was upset at first by the way they beat us. They didn't blow us out like we did to them earlier. Earlier this year we beat them 37-10. But it was the way they won. They just had our number. They beat us with backup players, and it was embarrassing. And we really are back to the drawing board with this team. I'm disgusted with a lot of players. I'm disgusted with Witten. I'm disgusted with the team. I'm not going to even point out players. Witten dropped a couple of wide open balls. Amari Cooper literally gave up and quit on us. Now I see why Oakland got rid of him and didn't want him back, because he seems like if not going his way, he'll quit, and that's what he did last night. That's what he's been doing pretty much the second half of the season. I haven't really seen him too much. Last 3, 4, maybe 5 games. Witten needs to retire. He needs to retire, because if you're hurting the team, if you're hurting the team's development, it's time to go. And he should have never came back. Gallup did the best he could. It was pass interference, but it probably wouldn't have helped us anyway. Because when you can't raise your arm in the air, he couldn't raise his right arm in the air because it was held down. That's pass interference, So it is what it is, man. There's so many different things I can point out, but it's not really worth it. It's just not. It's not worth it at all. Like I say, this team needs a makeover, man, and hopefully Jerry will come to his senses and do some firing this season. We just paid a running back $90 million, highest paid running back. I don't even think he gained 50 yards last night, if that. Everybody was saying, oh, where's Pollard? Where's Pollard? Hell, if they're stopping Zeke, if they're shutting down Zeke, what makes you think that they're gonna that they're going to put Pollard in and he's going to do any better. Pollard got in. They gave you what you wanted. You wanted Pollard. They put him in there. What did Pollard do, guys? Tell me what Pollard did last night. Somebody please tell me. Tell me what Pollard did last night. What happened with Tony Pollard when he got in there? That motherfucker fumbled, exactly. So there you go. That was the turnaround for the game right there. We were already a beaten team, anyway. But that right there kind of damn near put the icing on the cake, so and that was one of our best drives, and it just got killed. The Dallas Cowboys wanted no part of that game yesterday. They didn't want none of it. I don't want to throw injuries out there, but you can just tell a lot of people weren't 100%. You can tell that we're a sissified team and we can't play outdoors. Because what you don't do in practice, and I'm going to keep saying this over the South of Heaven 88. What's up, man? What you don't do in practice, guys, you don't do in the game. And that's just the bottom line. Our coaching staff is sissified. Our front office is sissified. Jerry has created this monster, and he don't know how to solve the problem. And that's just the bottom line. And that's why we've been in shambles for 25 years, a quarter of a century. So that's just the bottom line. And they still calling us America's team, and obviously we're the richest team in sports, and we're the number one topics on these TV shows. Still, after all this, still the number one topic on the TV shows. But it sucks that we're all that, but we're who we are, and that's the sad part about it. It really is. So like I say, there's really not too much I can say, not much more I could say, because everything was pretty much said last night. If you missed the roundtable, fifth quarter Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys football news, my Cowboys family, and myself, we pretty much put everything out on the table last night. We ran it, we vented, everything you could possibly do as a Cowboy fan. That's what we did. And, it's just sad that it always has to end like this. It's like deja vu, man. Remember last year we were going through the same thing. We made it to the divisional round and couldn't get past that, and the Rams ripped us a new one, and it's really, really sad that, Cowboy fans, we put all the energy and everything into this team, and we don't get anything back, and we don't get reimbursed. We don't get anything back in return. So, this is what we have to look forward to the offseason. We got a long offseason to go, because who's to say we're going to beat Washington? We keep talking, all we got to do is, man, all the Eagles got to do is lose to the Giants. Who's to say we're going to beat Washington? Shit. You know what I mean? Like, who's to say? We couldn't even beat the Eagles, man. And they had second and third string guys in there. You get what I'm saying? God bless them, but they had backup guys in there. So how we know we just gonna go, and walk over Washington? Our corners are trash. Exactly. They were just talking about Byron Jones on the radio. I don't know. A lot of times, Cheeto got benched last night. He got benched because he sucks. Cheeto sucks. They should have benched him a long time ago. A long damn time ago. He should have been out of there. I'm sorry, man. I can't do too much reading because I'm driving, and I don't want to, wreck my damn. But open-minded, I'll get you, man. Don't worry, man. I got you. But they benched Cheeto yesterday, so he sucks. Secondary Heath was our best secondary guy, our best defensive guy last night. Shit, Heath was sacrificing. He was playing hurt. He was coming in. He was making the big tackles, saving the first downs. He was doing a damn thing last night. And I don't know if a new coach, I think we need a new coaching staff, just period. We need a new defensive scheme. All these players, Jalen Smith, all these players we got, D-Law, they look so pathetic out there. They look really pathetic. They look really overrated. I don't want to say that they're overrated, but they look overrated because of the scheme. It's so generic. It's so, The Eagles were picking us apart last night. It was so many holes in that zone cover 3, Tampa 2 coverage. It was so many holes in it. It was such a soft, unaggressive defense. And Jalen Smith was shooting the wrong gaps. It was very bad. They had the number 2nd running back in there, and he looked like Barry Sanders out there. He looked like Emmitt Smith. Carson Wentz looked like John Elway. I mean, it was pathetic. You cannot win games with no defense. You can't. It's impossible. Impossible. So the Dallas Cowboys learned that last night. Hell, I don't know if they learned it because they've been losing with no defense all this time. So I don't even think they watch film. I don't think they watch themselves. I don't think they even care. They really don't. You can't care. You can't honestly say, man, that you care with the performance that I saw last night and the performance I've been seeing up until last night. Last week, I don't know what that was or where that came from. I can't even believe that. I can't even trust that. Obviously, we can't because they lost yesterday. It was a complete reverse. And that's pathetic, man. That's very pathetic. It was a complete reverse from the Rams game. Everything that I wanted them to do against the Rams, they did the complete opposite. They proved us, once again, they proved 1980 right. They couldn't prove me wrong. You can't even psych the Cowboys out because they're fucking sorry. But you know, when we won that game last week against the Rams, I was still talking about things that we need to work on. And I was still saying that the Eagles are watching us and they're doing film, they're watching film, and they see what works against this Dallas Cowboy defense, which is the screen pass, passes to the flats, tight end passes up the middle, post routes, kills the Dallas Cowboys. And oh boy, did they do that. Damn. Did they do that? I mean, they took advantage of us. So that's what you get. That's what you get. That's all I got, man. I don't really have too much more. Like I say, there's I'm so glad that he does. Yeah, he deserves it. Yeah, exactly. We don't deserve it. He's saying we don't deserve it one bit. That's a total embarrassment. Teams like that don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Like seriously, not with all this talent that's in there. It's just unfortunate, man, that we got to go through this again, another season going down the drain. So Cowboys got a lot of work to do, man, this offseason. And I think I said the same thing last season. I said the same exact thing last season when we lost to the Rams. I said the Dallas Cowboys have a lot of work to do. And it's not the players. It's not the players. Even though Amari Cooper quit, even though players dropped balls left and right, even though Dak Prescott overthrew some guys, even though our kicker was the only person that scored points for us last night, even though our defense still can't wrap up, still can't tackle, it's not their fault. It's the coach's fault. It's the front office fault. It's Jerry Jones's fault. It's the parents' job to get their kids ready for the world. And I said this last night. It's the parents' job to get their kids ready to go out in the world and be successful. It's the parents' job to do that. And this coaching staff, this front office, the ownership hasn't done that. Hasn't done that at all. Hasn't done it at all. And if I'm so delusional, why are you here? If I'm just so delusional, if the Dallas Cowboys suck, why are you here? It doesn't make any sense. Am I the delusional one, or are you the delusional one? I mean, come on, dog. Why are you here? Doesn't make any sense. Blows my mind on so many levels. I will not get the thought process of trolls or the new generation internet people. I will not. It never will. Because we just lost last night. Everybody, the whole world was waiting on us to lose last night. You got what you wanted. You've gotten what you've prayed for, probably. But that ain't enough. That ain't enough. I've even given the Eagles props. I'm probably the only one Cowboy fan to give the other team props on what they did right to beat us. And that still ain't enough. So who's the delusional one? Really? Man, I'm sitting here bashing the Cowboys, talking about what we did wrong, what we've been doing wrong. And I'm the delusional one. Man, blows my, he on my channel, on my stream, but I'm the delusional one. Blows my mind, dog. But I'm good, though. I'm okay. Because you win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. And I thank God that I was able to see three Super Bowls. I'm good. I'm okay. I was able to witness 3 Super Bowls. So I'm okay. I'm good. It's been a long time, but I'm still good because it's all right. It is okay. But that's all I got, guys, man. You know, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Got 200 people in here, man. Thanks for joining me. Y'all if you missed the show, missed the stream, you're gonna have to rewind it. I got to get on the phone with my wife because I got some last minute Christmas shopping to do. So I got to stay focused on the road and on these streets. Hey, thank y'all, every last one of y'all. Thank y'all for joining me, man. Hey, I'll probably go live later on. I don't know. My Cowboys family, they'll be live later on tonight doing a live stream. So y'all make sure y'all check them out. Subscribe to the Roundtable Crew, DJ Crown J, 5th Quarter Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys Football News, South of Heaven also, that's in the chat. Make sure y'all check them out. Got the jerseys, any jersey, anything you want. Make sure you take care of it, man. Merry Christmas. First of all, Merry Christmas. Over all football first. Make sure y'all stay safe and have a happy holiday. That's the most important thing. God bless everybody. Peace. I'm out.